Welcome, this is the Flying Ross, and today we're going to fly the F-86A-5 for Episode 4. So, this is historical battle. We got B-17 and MiG-15, F-86, as long as myself. So these battles, once you get in the higher tiers, do end up being a lot smaller. So, now the F-86 has a top speed of 1,050 kilometers an hour. Has a turn rate of 17 meters per second, climb rate 38 meters per second. It has the second best climb rate, the best turn speed of all the jets, and also the second best top speed. Its armament is 6 50 caliber machine guns center mounted on the fuselage, but these are not the same M2 Browning machine guns as you'll find on the P-51, as these are electronically fired assisted Browning machine guns, known as the M3. Now with almost any jet game, the biggest thing you need to do is climb. But with 38 meters per second, you do not need to aim that much higher above the horizon. You'll gain the altitude needed to beat out the enemy. So, this is another thing that happens with high tier matches. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 jets. We got a Liberator in here, A-26 and a B-17, so 3 bombers and the rest jets. And what quickly happens is the enemy team quits. So hopefully we do not make a fool of ourselves and get shot down by a D-13 premium noob, but we'll see. It's very rare that you actually see the higher tier aircraft, like such as the K-4, the 262, 163. And the reason being is the 262, while it is a very good aircraft in arcade and a very good jet, period, in historical, the turn speed with the very poor climbing speed just does not make it very useful. Not to mention, this has, I think it's like 2,300 rounds for 6 Browning machine guns, and the 262 has, I think, around like 500 for 4 cannons, 30mm cannons. So where the firepower is massive, the burst is not. It doesn't last that long. You can't correct your shot and fire again. And that's another thing that's good about the F-86 is, since it's not not arcade and it is historical, the 50 caliber machine guns, while it's not going to get that kill shot where the aircraft just explodes, it will get the criticals. It will decimate the control surface because you have 6 in machine guns firing almost twice the rate of the P-51. P-51 I think has like 3.3 kilograms a second. This has like 5.13 if I'm not mistaken. So we're already at 3,300 meters. We're just about to pass our tank line. Climb rate is pretty magnificent. I mean, we're only going 300 meters, or 300 kilometers an hour. The other F-86s are further ahead. And I get probably by my poor angling. Now, since I've gotten the F-86, I have changed the key binding of my air brakes, because air brakes in this aircraft is almost necessary. Or no, it is necessary, because you just won't get anywhere. You'll overshoot your targets over and over again. So let's choose our target carefully. Now you can do turns at anything under 900, and you can do straight line up to 1,000. Oh, look at that. Very good shot. Now we don't want to turn, we don't want to do anything, we just want to get the F out of here, gain altitude again, and come back down. So as you see, the 50 caliber being center mounted, it sounds like it's doing the same amount as the P-51, but it actually is firing nearly twice the rate. I don't necessarily want to up he critically. I'll leave him alone. Also, you do not want to try to go head-to-head with anything in this aircraft, where it can be a very powerful aircraft. It does not have durability. So we're going to air brake here, decrease throttle a little bit, release air brake, come back for this F-190, air brake again, decrease throttle. Shooting a friendly, but he literally went right in front of me. Oh, change our target here. Number 2. Get those air brakes off. Find our next target. Next target is F-190. I don't know our ammo situation. There's no ammo counter that I have seen. We want to watch our artillery. Now I did waste a little bit too much ammo on that aircraft, but oh well. Things happen. AA's firing. This 190 is playing the 190 tricks of getting low. Oh, there he goes. So there you go. Very short episode, really. Very short game. I'm not going to hold you guys up for another 8-minute wait status. But F-86 is a very great aircraft, very fun aircraft to fly. I'm going to air brake again. Get some additional points. So we can rack in. So I have nothing unlocked, no new engine, no new fuselage. I only have the omni-purpose belt. But look at that. 2 kills, 4 ground kills. Excellent freaking match. And yes, 53,000. Great match. But that's how you see the F-86. While you look at those the 6 machine guns, and you're like, oh, the same 650 cals. But yep, 3.23 for the P-51 and 5.17 kilograms for the F-86. So this is a shout out to the 10 new subscribers, and maybe we'll get some more after this. But I hope you enjoy the episode 4 for the F-86A. Next episode, we will be giving a episode on the BF-109 K4R6, as well as maybe we'll do the M410B6, and we'll see what else. So we are working on the British line, and that will probably be the next one that we'll research down. Looking forward to the Typhoon as well as the Tempest, except for the 20mm machine guns or cannons, the Hispanos, I'm not a big fan of. But as always, this is the Flying Ross, and check your 6.